There is a new love in my life. I tell everyone who will listen about him, but just in case, I wanted to tell you. He has beautiful eyes and light hair. He always wants to be with me. Everywhere I go, he goes. He gives me love and kisses and smiles at me all the time. And I am head over heels in love. And Ryan knows, and he's okay with it. And he's here, so he could tell you. My love's name is Fletcher, and he's a golden retriever. Fletcher is about 5 months old, but it's easy to forget he's a puppy because he's already about 40 pounds. He is the doll of the neighborhood. People have literally stopped their cars and gotten out to meet Fletcher. I am so excited to be a part of the neighborhood's dog culture, and Fletcher has already made me so incredibly happy. Unfortunately, Fletcher has made our cat Marvel incredibly terrified. Marv is okay approaching Fletcher and giving him a sniff. However, if Fletcher initiates a meeting, Marvel flees so fast you can see the smoke coming off his paws. I was hoping for a kind of, best friends nap together situation. I'm hoping it will come in time. I love Marvel. He's a sweet cat. But don't tell him I said this. I really always wanted a dog. And it had to be a golden retriever. They are sweet and smart and become Velcroed to their human parents. And Fletcher really is a dream fulfilled for me. Before adopting Fletcher, I kept asking myself, what am I waiting for? When life is going to be less hectic? Hilarious. When is Michigan going to stop having winter so I don't have to take a dog out in the cold? Never. When is pet ownership going to be less expensive? Also never. Our cat is quite medically complicated. He takes 2 medicines a day and can only eat venison. So let's just say it's not cheap. But nothing beats snuggling with him at night. I don't know what finally pushed me over the edge to adopt Fletcher, but I have theories. Friends of ours adopted his half-sister, and I was intensely jealous. Last year, when my father and sister were both being treated for cancer, I kept saying to myself, what am I waiting for? My kids are growing so fast, and I realize Bela will be leaving for college in 6 short years. It's short. What am I waiting for? Why am I waiting to do something that I know will give me and my family so much joy? So I stopped waiting. We chose Fletcher, whose full name is Erwin M. Fletcher, by the way, and he is my slobbering sweet bundle of fur. I've spoken to so many people who have told me that they've waited to travel, and then someone got sick and it's not possible anymore. So many people have told me they will do XYZ when the time is right. I think I finally took to heart a very hard lesson. The time will never be right to do something you want to do or to fulfill a lifelong dream. So maybe the right time is now. It's like saying there's never a wrong time to do the right thing. So perhaps it's never the wrong time to get a dog or take a trip or go back to school. Life will always be hectic and expensive, but if we have a chance to do the things that we've always wanted to do, now is the time. Right now we're in the month of Elul, the month immediately preceding the high holidays. For this entire month, we're supposed to be doing a personal inventory of our behavior for the past year. Sephardic Jews have a special slichot service every day of this month. Ashkenazim, which is mainly us. Do we have any Sephardim here? Any Sephardim? Oh, we're all Ashkenazim. Okay, so this is what we do. We have it on the Saturday before Rosh Hashanah, and shameless plug, join us for Slichot on September 17th. Slichot comes from the Hebrew word slicha, which means sorry. I always thought the Sephardim had it right. Give people an entire month to get their act together and get on board with the whole self-exploration journey. They seem to recognize that we as humans have a tendency to procrastinate and put things off. We tell ourselves, well, we have to the high holidays to do that kind of inner work, and it takes less time then. A day of Rosh Hashanah, a day of Yom Kippur, bam, all is forgiven. It's kind of like how people joke that when they've done something wrong, they can just say a few Hail Marys and it's all good. I've even been asked from people to absolve them for their wrongdoings. And sorry, absolution is not in my wheelhouse. Elul is an entire month because God knows us. God knows that we will always wait for a better time to do something we don't want to do or something that is difficult. And self-exploration is difficult. We don't like to concentrate on the parts of our stories that we wouldn't want repeated in public, so we put it off. We wait when we feel up to it or when the stars align. In this situation, if you asked, "What am I waiting for?" the answer might be courage or time to reflect. Or the answer might even be, "I'm waiting for someone to force me." Guess what? The high holidays are forcing you. But rather than thinking of them that way, think of it as this: what am I waiting for? Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are the perfect time to do this work, especially if you procrastinated all the way through the month of Elul. And while the work we do over the holidays is crucial, it's the other days of the year that I'm really talking about. Don't wait until someone forces you into doing something you know you need to do or you know you want to do. If you know something will add beauty and love to your life, don't wait. If it doesn't hurt you physically, financially, or otherwise, go for it. If it doesn't hurt anyone around you, go for it. I realize fulfilling my dream has turned into my cat's nightmare, but I am determined to help them work on their relationship. What I also realized is that fulfilling my dream will also benefit other people. Fletcher happens to be the best dog in the world, and the trainer who trains him is the one who trains the therapy dogs that work at Henry Ford Hospital. If you are there at the hospital and you see a dog with only 3 paws making his way around, that is Trooper. Our trainer actually chose Trooper as a therapy dog because he felt what better way to tell others that they can make it through tough times than a sweet dog who only has 3 paws. He told us he thinks Fletcher will make an incredible therapy dog. Now that is truly fulfilling my dream. God willing, in a year's time, Fletcher will be my sidekick when I visit people and here at Temple. He will bring joy and love and comfort to people who need it the most, when they need it the most. It makes me even happier now that I stopped waiting. What are you putting off that might improve your life or someone else's? If you need a deadline to make a decision or begin whatever it is you've been putting off, I'll give you one. The 1st of Tishrei, 5783. That would be Rosh Hashanah. Be like the Sephardim and take this entire month of Elul to reflect on what you need and what you want. Think about it. If you took Spanish classes, you could help your grandchildren with their homework. Painting classes could help someone freshen their home. Skiing could give you a new appreciation for your knees. And we pray that Israel will always be there waiting for us. But why not jump on the family mission in December or the adult mission celebrating Israel's 75th in March? Things and places might always be there, but sadly I'm learning more and more that we might not always be, or someone we love might not always be. So if you can grab your dream and pursue it, don't wait. And if you do take the plunge, please let me know about it. I want all the details. And if you hear about a woman who is completely and totally in love with a golden retriever, it's me. I wear that as a badge of honor, not just because I am indeed totally in love with Fletcher, but because he symbolizes my decision to stop waiting and start fulfilling. I pray that for all of you and so much more. Shabbat Shalom.